It's like the world keeps spinning, everybody keeps sinning, without literacy the ending in sight. It's like the wrong team winning. If I try to get up in it, they gon' try to have me finish. I might infiltrate them from the inside, overthrow they whole plan, put a stop to genocide. Here in my city is 3 bodies a day. We the current murder capital of USA. I say Noble Drew Ali had a plan for every brother, every sister in this great land. But first we gotta clean house, educate the youth, show respect to your spouse, cause that's the only way out. Look, we can do it ourselves, forget the trans fat, put the lima beans on the shelves and stay on your health, try to help somebody else, seek God first.
This is Pure and Uncut, coming to you live from 23rd, 22nd and Jefferson. I would like to ask you, Howie, what is it?
Howie stuff.
Well, you know how to do.
Howie.
Howie.
For one, my brother, we just get some straight to you. It's not Howie, it's Holie. You know what I mean? But it's alright, you call me. As long as you know what I mean,
right,
who I am and I know who you is. Here we is at Norman Blumberg.
Yeah, tell me a little something about Blumberg.
Formerly transformed into Nelson Mandela
apartment.
You know what I mean? Apartment complex. This is where I grew up, in this area, playing basketball day in, day out. You know, this is a nice area to come up in. This area right here, we are officially dominated on the courts and all that. Especially these guys my size, there's no problem taking them to hoop day in and day out. You know, I stayed out of trouble. I went to school and I did what I had to do. You know, other than that, I had my little ups and downs, fights, drugs, etc. You know, I never went to jail and all that. I maintained my sanity. Most of all, Norman Blumberg was very good to me. You know, I learned a lot coming up in North Philly environment. You know, playing sports, stayed out of trouble. You know, it was nice to me.
Pure and Uncut Blumberg. I'm sitting here with Mikey.
Yeah.
Black ass Mikey, I know. But tell us a little bit about where you're from.
Yeah, I come from Blumberg, known as the Big Project. Yeah, it was rough and everything in the younger days. Then everybody got together, trying to be as one, but it didn't work though. Everything's still the same.
So if you can say anything that you did positive in the Blum, how do people know you? Do people know you in the Blum?
Yeah, I know a lot of people from the Blum. I grew up from playing basketball, baseball, a little bit of boxing, you know what I mean? I know everybody from around me. I grew up there.
Right. He was like a jack of all trades in the sport.
Exactly, yeah, all that.
William Bikes and all that.
Bikes, the whole nine, the spinning top days, all that, Willie and everything.
Right. Mm-hmm. So if you can share any experiences that you had good, what would you say?
Me, myself, I would say everybody, the kids, the one that's under me, when y'all grow up, how to be positive, how to stay real to your parents, your mother, your father, or like study, want to go to the library, and that's my thing for my knowledge. You know what I mean?
Right. Anything bad? You shared any bad experiences in the Blum coming up?
Yeah, I felt a lot of bad things I did. Well, it was bad, but I knew I shouldn't have done it. But I done it. I had sometimes it was a situation I was in. I had did something that was wrong, but I made up for it later on, and that's how I get back to my blood brother.
Right. So if you can say anything to any of the kids coming up in Blumberg, the new generation,
Yeah.
What would you tell them?
The new generation, I would just tell y'all, keep your hands up, stay strong, stay no to drugs, stay be focused.